Mabuhay! Great day, guys! Welcome to TSA Toy Stash in Action with another toy review, and I'm Ranger Dave, and today we are gonna check out the Masters of the Universe Revelations Spikor figure, the untouchable master of evil combat. Yes, this is just really cool. So let's go ahead and check this figure out. Okay, guys, so before we start with the figure, I just want to show you how premium the new Masterverse line is by Mattel. It looks great. This is the packaging. Alright, so this is I don't usually check out the packaging, but the packaging right here, it looks very clean, so it's very pleasant to the eye, so I'm happy about that. Going at the sides, you will see Spikor's name, and of course you got Spikor right there looking very menacing. And at the back, you will see a full artwork made by Imon Donegal with Spikor looking very epic. I love that. And of course you will see Spikor's short bio right there. You can read it if you want to. You got some of the figures right here below, and yeah, of course you got wave 1 and wave 2 mixed up all together right there. At the bottom right here, you will see the barcode. Alright, so those people that are looking for this figure, or for the action figure collectors that have been looking for this figure, here you go. Okay, so here is Spikor, guys, looking really awesome. Now, if you haven't watched Revelations, guys, he's actually on episode 1. Alright, so this is like Skeletor's form before he turned into Skeletor and then tried to take over Castle Grayskull. But getting the figure itself right here is just really cool. Alright, the entire look is just amazing. Now, I will tell you this, alright, all of the changes is very minimal when it comes to the Revelation figures. I'm seeing a pattern here wherein they'll just use the same body buck buck body that they're gonna use for the entire line, but most of the changes will happen right here in the center, alright, because that's where the armor is, alright, and of course the head. But overall, guys, I just really love how this stands right here. Alright, so speaking of detail, guys, so this is the head sculpt on Spikor. It just looks amazing, guys. Alright, it's very screen accurate. I love how it's sculpted. You got the spikes all over it. Right, Spikor. But yeah, the eyes are painted beautifully. I love that. Alright, and then of course you got the entire armor here painted and sculpted at the same time, so that is just really great. And I love the fact that they also made it in a way that it's very similar with the vintage on how you take off the armor. I mean, look at that, those are like these sides, and it's similar with the classic as well. And of course the spikes go back and forward right here at the front, so really cool. And of course you got the details here, like the squares, and some little sculpted right here like a diamond shape. So I love that added detail because sometimes it's just painted. Alright, and then going right here, of course you got the loincloth, you got black paint here and pinkish purple with metallic pink, I don't know. It's very manly. Alright, but yeah, you got that painted nicely right there, looking really cool. You got the gauntlets right here, that is sculpted very nicely, so I love that. Right, so you see those are sculpted very cool. And you got the boots. Alright, so there you go. Let me just show you. The boots are sculpted nicely and painted nicely. Really fun stuff. Now, when it comes to all the other parts, guys, there's really nothing much except right here, again, as I told you, the face and the armor. Alright, so really cool. Okay, so when it comes to the accessory for Spikor, guys, you get 2 extra hands. Now, I am happy because this is fist hands. Alright, every action figure needs these hands. I just love it. Spikor comes with his mace right here, or I'm gonna call it the spiky mace because it looks like a mace and it's spiky and it's just sculpted beautifully, so that is just really great. And I have to say, the piece of resistance we got here, the trident hand. Alright, so this is Spikor's trident hand, so this is just really awesome because it's sculpted very nicely, and I love how it looks, and it's painted, very decently. So really happy about it. And applying your accessory for your figure, guys, so you just take the mace right here, so you just put it in and it's gonna stay in there very nicely. So I love how he looks right here with this spiky maze right here. This just look really awesome. It looks great. Now there's an option again, we can put the fist hand right here, or we could put the trident hand. So I'm gonna put in the trident hand so it looks way better. And there we go. So we take it off and just put this right there. And look at that. Now this is how Spikor should just look, and he just looks really good with these weapons. One thing that you could also try with your Spikor figure, guys, is this. Alright, this is the shaping staff. Now you can remove this hand right here and replace it. There we go. Just remove it and replace it again with the gripping hand and make him hold this for the shaping staff. And once you make him like pose like this, it's like him pretending that he's gonna transform into Skeletor. But yeah, I just really love wherein you could do mix and matching when it comes to the accessories. Now when it comes to like color, this should be like silver. So if you want it to be more on Spikor's accessory, you're gonna paint it. I don't know if that's on your preference, guys, but making it hold it, it's just really cool. Now going for Spikor's articulation, guys, is just very easy. So for the head, you do have a bow joint, so you can move it side to side, up and down about this much, and you can tilt his head very nicely. So I love that. And then going right here for the arms, you can spin it 360 if you want to. You could raise it up about this far. And you do have a bicep swivel right here, a double jointed elbow, and you got a swivel right here for the trident hand. So I'm gonna do a different one right here because right here you do have a swivel and an extra hinge with your regular hands. There you go. So it's just a little tight, but yeah, those are just the main differences when you put on this hand. I could have wished that it does have a hinge, but yeah, it still swivels, so I'm just happy. And then going right here, guys, for the torso. Going right here, it's basically no articulation. Alright, with the armor, alright, you can make him tilt a little about these sides. Alright, so it's gonna move inside the armor, but other than that, there's no upper torso articulation whatsoever. You need to take it off right here. So like as you can see, it's very easy to take off. You can remove the entire armor. You have to remove the head as well. You just need to pop it out and take off the armor, put back the head so it's a little pleasing to the eyes, and then there you go. So once you got it removed, you do have a lot of articulation right there. Now the only thing that's okay with me with this is it has the gimmick. There you go, see, it has that gimmick, and I'm not a big fan of it. I just want it to be completely articulated, but if you're into that, it's not gonna be very visible when it comes to the figure because of the armor. Alright, so that's just really sucky. But you do have a waist swivel right here very nicely. You can make him do the splits about this much, then down, forward about this much, back about this much. You do have a thigh swivel right here, double jointed knees. There you go. So it bends very nicely, and then put it back. You do have a swivel right here at the boot, and then you got a hinge at the boot, and you do have a ankle pivot. So really awesome. Now just for fun, guys, here is our Origins Roboto and Zodak next with our Spikor from Revelations. Now this is just to represent the scale, guys. Alright, so this is how he scales with the Origin figures. So it's not bad. He is taller than these figures, so I'm just really stoked about that. And here he is with the Superman and of course He-Man 2-pack by classics. Alright, that's basically it, guys. I almost forgot it there, but yeah, they scale up very nicely right here. You can still use this a Spikor figure when it comes to your classics. Alright, it's gonna fit in. You could do a little bit of a mix and matching in there, so really happy about that too. And of course, if you want to see him next with some of the Revelation figures, we got He-Man here and we got Man-at-Arms from Wave 2, looking really awesome. And yeah, there's a review right here, guys. Do click the link in the description below, or those tags right here up there. And yes. And of course, we also have Skeletor right here from Revelations. Now this is awesome, guys, because since he's an evil henchman, he's a little taller. Alright, it's not that, gigantic tall of, change, but, you do have the scale right there. Now, I don't have, the luxury of showing you a bunch of Spikor figures. Hopefully, when Pixel Dan gets a hold of this figure and, he sees it, he compares it with you guys. But for now, this is just how it scales up. Alright guys, so that's my take for the Masters of the Universe Revelation Spikor figure. So I totally like it, the sculpt, the paint job, and the overall likeness of it when it comes to the source material. It's amazing, guys. It's just completely a great figure. Now, my only complaints about this figure is the the gimmick that they've been doing. Although it's very minor for me because the armor is helping me not notice that a lot. Alright, but yeah, also it just adds more of a aesthetic look out of it. But the other complaint about that is it's too much. Alright, it's too much armor. It's killing the entire articulation for the upper torso. But other than that, guys, I totally like it, and I'm gonna give this figure a 5 out of 5 rating. And I hope you guys like this video, and if you are new to the channel, please do hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell to be updated on every new video we have here. We have hundreds of videos on the channel for you guys to check out, and if you find one that you like, or we're just happy you're here. Remember guys, life is just one big collection. Peace out, God bless.